What's the longest that you've stayed consistent on a New Year's fitness resolution? Or let's say any New Year's resolution, right? They don't tend to stick around that long, but today we're answering the question, how can you stay motivated for an exercise program? Guys, welcome back to Doer Fitness. We're talking health and wellness from a holistic and evidence-based approach so that you can have the confidence to put a lifelong fitness plan into action. I'm Joshua. I graduated with a degree in exercise science with an emphasis in sports performance, and I want to share what I've learned with you to help you along on your fitness journey. So, talking about motivation. Motivation is a hard thing when we're talking about health and wellness and consistency, because we make these enormous goals for ourselves in the moment, and the New Year's resolution is probably the most classic example of this. You know what? This year I'm going to run that half marathon that I've been talking about. Incredible goals that are great, but we feel that way for that New Year's Day, and then a few days later we probably don't feel the same way. So we're going to talk a little bit about goal setting, but what I really want to talk to you about is the self-determination theory. This is going to be your tool to help you stay motivated. What this theory states is that motivation is influenced by three basic psychological needs. They are autonomy, relatedness, and competence. Autonomy, relatedness, and competence. Let's go through each one. So autonomy, this is about you feeling and knowing that you made this choice. Okay, so yes, we want structure in our exercise programs, and yes, we want to be evidence-based, but autonomy looks like you being individualized, knowing yourself well, and making decisions based on what you know will work for you. So for example, I love the outdoors, so maybe my plan would be involving more outdoor walks and hikes, being out in nature. That would really help me out. Maybe you're someone who really loves music, so you're gonna say, you know what? My workout time is going to be when I put on my headphones and just escape with my favorite playlist, and that's going to be my music time, right? So autonomy is knowing that you chose this, and it's giving you a little bit of ownership of your exercise program. Number two is relatedness. We tend to feel more motivated when we're working with another person, whether that's being coached by a personal trainer or a strength and conditioning coach, or maybe it's working out with a friend, maybe it's working out in a group setting. Again, that might have to depend on your autonomy and the decisions you make, because you know yourself best. Maybe you work well with a lot of people, you're an extrovert, join a large group fitness class. Maybe you're intimidated by the gym, but you know what? Your friend has a really nice gym space at their apartment complex, and you can go there and you and your friend can work out together. Or maybe it's just that you and someone else send each other workout photos each week just to keep each other accountable. But we need that element of relatedness. There is a 2019 study involving NCAA Division I athletes and their athletic trainers. And from interviewing these people, they found that there were certain behaviors that the athletic trainers did that promoted autonomy, relatedness, and competence, and that really helped these athletes out. Some of the things that these athletic trainers did were educating clients on their injury, maintain a personalized approach, that's big, giving the client choices, there's the autonomy, being accessible, there's a relatedness. Those were all behaviors that positively impacted the progression of the students through their program. The last thing that we need to talk about here is competence. This is related to self-efficacy. You see a task and you know that you can complete it because you understand that you have the ability to overcome any challenges that you might face doing that task. Self-efficacy is very much related to self-confidence, and the only way you're going to build this is by good goal setting. And we want to talk about SMART goals. Some of you guys have heard about this before. SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable. How do you spell SMART? Realistic and timely. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Yes, that's how you spell SMART, S-M-A-R-T. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people miss one or two of those letters, and it really sets them back in their consistency of whatever lifestyle change they're trying to implement. And for the purposes of this video, we're going to talk specifically exercise, but this could be a lifestyle change in diet or in any good habit that you want to start. But for exercise, a good SMART goal would be something like, you know what, next month, in 4 weeks, I want to run 2 laps around the neighborhood park without being out of breath. That is specific and measurable, 2 laps around the neighborhood park. It is attainable and realistic. And finally, it's timely. This is going to happen in 4 weeks. And I'm able at 4 weeks to measure and see, did I reach my goal? Don't forget any of those elements of the SMART goal. Guys, if you feel like the information in this video helped you to stay consistent and stay motivated, I'd really appreciate it if you visited my Buy Me a Coffee page. I'll put the link in the description below. Any support is greatly appreciated. Guys, that's it for today's video. Remember SMART goals, remember the self-determination theory, autonomy, relatedness, and competence. If you learned something new, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Doer Fitness.